Welcome back, everybody! Little Fish here with another Voltron review. And today I have two Voltron Playmates Toys basic lion figures to share with you guys. So, without much further ado, let's get started. Today we have the red lion and the green lion, both of which make up Voltron's arms. And as per usual, we will begin by taking a look at the packaging first. So, Dreamworks Voltron Legendary Defender with an image of the animated Voltron. These are meant for the ages above 4. And the red lion's gimmick is Fire Missile to melt foes. And if you can see it, there is a little missile or projectile in the packaging. And there we have the animated image of the red lion. Now streaming on Netflix by Playmates Toys from the side and the bottom. Not really much here, just Dreamworks Voltron Legendary Defender. And back of the packaging, Dreamworks Voltron Legendary Defender, Red Lion, Guardian Spirit of the Core. And in the top corner, it has a little bit more about the show, Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Long ago, a mighty robot warrior, Voltron, was created to protect the galaxy from evil. Now 5 young heroes must master the power of the Voltron Lions to defeat the Galra Empire and restore peace. Again, animated picture of the red lion. And funny that the projectile in the package image is red, when in the package itself it is blue. It would have been nicer if it were red, because then it would have looked like fire. It says Fire Missile to melt foes. Right now it looks more like it's a projectile to freeze your foes. Looks more like a freeze ray to me. And a little bit more about the red lion. Pilot, Keith. Primary attack, Magma Beam. Primary formation, Voltron's right arm. Battle mode, heat-resistant armor and fire-based weapons. And then we have the full basic collection, Sword Attack Voltron, Lion Attack Voltron, Blue Lion, Red Lion, Black Lion, Green Lion, and Yellow Lion, as well as Myzak. Now streaming on Netflix. For more information, visit Voltron.com. And unfortunately, these figures do not combine, but if you collect the full Legendary series, you could combine those to make a 16-inch Voltron figure. Inside of the packaging, nice spacey design. And also in the packaging is a Voltron Legendary Defender Playmates Toys, now streaming on Netflix, little pamphlet, which has all the other toys that are presently released. So this is the combinable Legendary set for the 16-inch Voltron, and then you have the 14-inch Ultimate Voltron, which is not combinable, but it is a figure, and here are all the basic figures. There's also a comic book series, and in late January there will be a trade paperback coming out, so keep an eye out for that at your local bookstore. And just to share before I take them out of the packaging, the red lion has 6 twist ties, 1 on each leg, his middle, and on the projectile, and his tail comes through the back of the packaging, so do be aware of that as well. Let's take off those twist ties and see what he does. So a really quick look at the Magma Blast. Again, on the package it is shown as red, but here it is blue. And in regard to red, first thing I'm going to note is, for some reason to me, he looks a lot more painted, a lot more like a wolf or a dog than he does with any kind of feline. I mean, compared to the other lines that I have opened so far, he definitely looks a lot more wolfish, but that might just be me. So we're going to do a quick spin around of him and then take a closer look at his details. So now that we've done the quick spin around, we'll take a closer look at Red. So he does have articulation in his mouth, but not too much because it's part of his gimmick to project the Magma Beam. He does have articulation in his front legs, so you can bring it forward and actually get it all the way around. Yep. So his foreleg goes all the way around. If it moves forward or back, you can move it backward and forward. There is no movement in the ankle. And this is a much harder plastic than some of the other lines, which have a more rubbery foot. Back end. And this can go around as well. It kind of stops right there because his body gets in the way. And his knee does go forward and back, but no articulation in the ankle. His tail goes up and down. It was stuck there for a second. Not quite as hollow as the other lions, but he does have a hollow tip tail. So from the back and from the other side, from the bottom, and from the top. And if you notice, like the other lions, he has a curve to his body. Not sure if you can see that there's a little angle going this way. So we open his mouth and let's see if we can get that projectile in. And not sure if you guys can see it, but there is the little stairway in the inside of his mouth. That's where the projectile is gonna go. Let's put it in. Kind of have to stick your finger in his mouth to get it in. Nice like that. The button is on his back, so we will point it at the wall and let's test it out. Not bad. Do it again. One more time. And again, you can kind of see the curve of his head. It's not straight. It is angled, going that way. And you can close his mouth with the magma beam in there. What it looks like when the mouth is closed. And when the mouth is open. And there we have Red. And now that I take a look at it, when you look at his legs are kind of different. Not sure if you guys can tell, but this leg is designed like this. And this leg is kind of designed like that. They're not exactly the same leg. Like this piece is outstretched, while this piece is folded in. So maybe that's why he doesn't stand evenly. And moving on to our next line, Dreamworks Voltron, Legendary Defender with the image of Voltron, meant for the ages above 4. Fire the Vine Beam, which is pretty funny, a vine beam. So it's just firing a vine. What is a vine beam? So the Green Lion, with an image of the Green Lion on the bottom. Green Lion, Netflix, and Playmates Toys. From the side, with the little pamphlet and back of the box. So Dreamworks Voltron, Legendary Defender, Green Lion, Guardian Spirit of the Forest. And same little blurb about the series. Image of the lion. And then it shows you how to use the Vine Beam, and it reads, fire the Vine Beam and wrap up evil. So you pull the shield back to fire, and a little bit more information about the Green Lion. Pilot, Pidge. Primary attack, Soul Surge Cannon. Primary formation, Voltron's left arm. And battle mode is Cloaking Device for stealth missions. And all the figures you can collect in the basic series again. Voltron.com. Bottom of the packaging, top. So let's open it up and take a closer look at the Green Lion. So like Red, there are 6 twist ties holding the Green Lion in, and the tail is through the back of the packaging. It looks like the projectile is the same exact one as Red, but we'll compare and contrast in a moment. So like I said before, I think it's the same projectile, and they are the same exact projectiles. This one's Reds, this one's Greens. Not a single difference between the two, except this one seems to have bubbles in it. So we're going to do a quick spin around of green, and then take a closer look at the details. And there we have it, the Green Lion. So right out of the packaging, I could see a few things that I'm not too happy with. First being the seam on the underside of the Green Lion's chin. It's completely apart. I can actually fit my fingernail through the seam. There's no way to make it close up any better than this, but that is a pretty bad seam line there. And on the inside of the mouth, not sure if you guys can see it, but there's a lot of excess plastic, like little bits and chunks of it all over the place. Though there is the little ladder on the inside of the jaw. There's also a lot of paint chipping. There's a lot of paint taken off of the figure, right there and on the back of the shield. And there's a lot of paint scuffing. And like Red, the forelegs do not match each other. One's outstretched, one is standing like that, so they don't exactly stay flush when you put them down on the table. So a closer look at all the details. The front legs do move forward and back, but they don't go any further than that because this one silver piece prevents them from moving any further. The knee or elbow joint does move forward and back, but there's no articulation in the ankles. Back legs do move. Stops right there because the rest of the body is in the way. They move very freely. There's no stiffness to it whatsoever. And the knee joint does move, but there's no articulation in the ankles. And the tail does move up and down. It's made out of a kind of bendy plastic, and the hollowed out tail end. And again, with the back legs, same movement. side. And again, the seam on the bottom is just not so good. It's not very flush, and you can see right through it, which is really unfortunate. Kind of makes me feel like it would fall apart really easily. And from the top, I'm trying to see in there. And this is the mechanism for the vine blast. Just pull back on it just ever so slightly. Close the jaw. Just does not take much force at all. Very light, gentle touch. And it shoots out its projectile, so this is why you should never point these towards anybody, because it's a very simple, light touch. So let's load up the Vine Blast. Load it up and watch it fly. It's stuck. Okay. Try that again. Load it up, and it's stuck. Hope I didn't grab the wrong one. Let's see if maybe I grabbed reds by mistake. Shouldn't really matter. Don't try this at home. It's stuck. Good news, Paladins! I was able to finally fix the green lion, I think. Let's try it out. And of course, the green lion is incredibly camera shy. Let's try that again. Nope. Green lion was doing it perfectly before. Okay, I think I got it now. So it's one button to open, and then you have to press all the way back to get the projectile to go. So very happy that I was able to figure that out. So one push for the mouth to open and an even bigger tug on the shield. So it wasn't stuck. You don't even have to close the mouth. So leave the mouth open. Just pull back on the shield and there we go. So it needs a little bit more force than I first thought. There we go. So if you want the mouth to open, just a little light tap. But to get the projectile to go, pull. And there you have it. Happy Lion can now join the fight to defeat the Galra Empire. So here we have the Playmates Toys basic red and green lions. They're very wobbly. Just out of curiosity, I want to add our yellow lion and the blue lion, just for a size comparison, and you can see that the yellow and blue lions are much bigger than the red and green lions. The red lion especially looks so tiny compared to the rest of them. So there you have it, our arms and our legs. Stay tuned because I still have more to share with you guys. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think. Do you watch Voltron? Who's your favorite character? Make sure to leave all that in the comments below. And if you like this review, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And for further content, you can always follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, everybody, Bubbles.